first part of our story on the Japa syndrome, the epidemic of Nigerians leaving their country to other lands, some of the respondents reflected the desperation to run out of Nigeria.
The country, they touch you. They touch everybody. Now even me as I dey like this, I wish person go even say make I come dey do boy for there. I prefer am than to see that my brother. They see wetin people dey face. Reach your side. Abeg, this country dey smile for anybody, abeg.
Of course, I will travel to abroad because there's nothing in this country. Of course, I will travel to abroad. That one for sure.
For these Nigerians who in the 21st century do not mind entering a slave ship to Europe or America, if only it takes them away from their own country, some Nigerians who are already in the United Kingdom and the United States warn that what could await them are racism, loneliness, gang life, arrest, deportation.
It's a roller coaster of different. It's a myriad of factors. It has been good, it has been bad, it has been ugly. But for the best part of it, it has been. I mean, with the Nigerian spirit, I say it has been a fantastic ride. Initially you have that bubble when you want to travel that it's all rosy, all the elements are there for you to explore. Then you meet several challenges. You meet several challenges starting from your green passport. As a Nigerian with a green passport, you face more challenge than any average African, not to mention other people of other races, So it's a hurdle to try to, first of all, especially when you go to a country where there's a different language being spoken there, you have a challenge of trying to adapt to the people, first of all, to learn the language, to learn the culture, to fit in before trying to get accepted. You have to fit in before getting accepted. And after getting accepted, you still have to struggle through the journey for you to maybe find a means to make ends meet and all these things. And a lot of people travel with the opinion that once you go overseas, it's kind of like a wild card, a golden ticket. For me, from a personal standpoint, as an entrepreneur, I have found ways, even before leaving Nigeria, to be self-sustainable. I'll give it a 50-50, let's say. Okay. I'll give it a 50-50. If you get things working for you, I think comparing the situation in Nigeria or in Africa to overseas, I think there's a very wide margin. But on the other 50 is very difficult. I remember when I landed in Napoli for the first time from Istanbul, I was surprised that when I got to the train station, I met, for example, a Nigerian from my community speaking my language, begging on the street, looking very tattered. That was a very gory sight for me. That was very disappointing. I expected to see people of my kind, of my color, looking very inspiring and all of that.
If you come in here as an illegal immigrant, life can be very, very difficult. Life can be, you can be here like 10, 15 years, and you are still operating under the radar, and nobody knows you because your name is not in the system. You see, it is very hard, very difficult to live that kind of life here. And then you risk being arrested by immigration or even the police, and being sent back to wherever you came from. You can't come in here and somebody will, just give you money like that. In Nigeria, somebody can give you money and say, okay, go and buy, go to a restaurant and have some food, but not over here. You're on your own. So when you come in here and you don't have any means of livelihood, you risk being used by people, sex, slavery, whatever they call it. People, if you're a lady, you can be, deceived into sex trafficking. Does not go well if you want to stay here, because if you commit a crime, now to keep on committing crimes, you will keep on lying upon the ones that you have committed in the past. Okay, so what it means, you're living a lie, and a day comes when the long arm of the law catches up with you. But if you are coming in here with all the necessary immigration documents, within few weeks you will receive your green card, and that green card qualifies you to now go out and apply for ID, for driver's license, and even look for a job. If you are in your early 20s and you know you can come in here and kill 10, 15 years, trying to settle down. So life is much more better here.